Now, one thing that is leading into South Africa being in some tensions with the United States of America, you will know that it is the misinformation that have been spread by a certain group in South Africa saying that they are mistreated, right? I mean, another thing over and above that is making, of course, Trump to fight with South Africa, Trump to sanction and withdraw the funding. It's, of course, he said there are racist laws that are being implemented in South Africa, which this he does not like. The United States of America has suspended all the funding that was coming to South Africa due to what they believe it's happening as per what they were told by that specific group, right? And you will know by racist laws, all they want to say is the BEE or the triple BEE that is being implemented to give advantage or to at least make or try to bring equality in the economy, right? This was an implementing strategy from the government to try to bring equality, especially to the people that were previously disadvantaged. Now, with regard to that, you will know that, or because of the BEE, we know that we didn't get Starlink deal from Elon Musk, which people came out. I also said, look, if there are laws placed in the country, people need to follow that laws. Yes, World Bank came and said that the BEE laws need to be eased, which, yes, maybe they need to be eased, but scraping them out, I don't think it's in the picture. In fact, President Ramaphosa yesterday, scraping off them completely, I also don't think it. I agree with that, but easing, maybe that can happen. In fact, President Ramaphosa yesterday came and responded both on the BEE and Agoa, together with obviously this group of people that are going to the United States of America spreading misinformation. And with the BEE, he highlighted quite a number of things. He said, look, there is still a very big difference between the people that benefited during the apartheid era versus the black people that have benefited from this BEE now. I mean, he also highlighted that black ownership in the economy still equates to around 30% of the entire economy, which shows that there's still inequality when you look into what is happening on the ground. He also released the figures to say, since 2017, when you calculate the transactions of over 25 billion rands that were made by black people accumulating assets, it just equates to around 8 billion rand, which shows that this amount is still small, because it's like for the past 7 years, the only assets that black people have accumulated equate to roughly around 8 billion rands, over 25 million, and these are the assets that are over 25 million or more. I mean, he said there's still a gap that still needs to be filled, which means that his response to Donald Trump is literally saying they are not going to, of course, cancel BEE because there's still a lot of inequality in South Africa, and as long as that is not addressed, this BEE will continue being implemented. He spoke about also the education. He spoke about health education. He said the government has been making sure that people from poor backgrounds have access to free education, right? He mentioned that there are schools that students that attend or that go to certain schools, especially in rural areas, they don't pay a cent to go to those schools, which is a good government initiative that is going to take or elevate black people living into those communities. I mean, he said more than 10.5 million learners are going to schools where they don't pay fees or where they don't pay anything, which is something that is good. There is an NSFAS program from varsities, or when you want to go to university, that the government is also offering to those that want funding, those whose parents can afford them to take them to school, which these initiatives, as a result, he said, is to try to bring equality. And so far so good. It has been trying to fill or to cover the gap, but like I said, black people company only constitute about 30% of the entire economy of South Africa, meaning that there is still a gap. So he said he will continue, of course, addressing that. Now, number 2, in relation to Agoa, which so many of the people who are talking about it to say that the president must go and plead back with the United States of America, President Donald Trump deal, so that we don't lose that deal. He came last night and it said that, look, this is a mutual thing. It's not like we are doing something or the United States of America is doing something and we are not also helping them. He's saying they are getting some precious metals, or they are minerals that they really need from us, and we are giving those minerals to them. So it's not a one-way beneficial relationship, but it's a two-way. There is something that the United States of America is benefiting from us, while we are benefiting on the Agoa deal. So this is not something that people should have, because I think I have also discussed or tried to highlight in one of the videos, saying that, look, through two-way trade, or one of the things that makes the two-way trades to be a bit imbalanced between South Africa and the United States of America is because these two countries' economies are different. South Africa is still a developing country, meaning that there are some products that United States of America will make that in South Africa they won't be that relevant, and there will be those products that the United States of America makes that side, that we do not need that much of those products because of our economy, right? Because of we are still a developing country, and because of that, that is why you will see that on a two-way trade, South Africa, it's around $14 billion. Our exports to America is $14 billion, while exports from America to this side, it's around $6-7 billion, right? This is why, or that is the agreement, that is what is happening, and this, my friends, is what the president said about the Agoa deal. Now, lastly, AfriForum. You commented about AfriForum. AfriForum, it is the group that is taking the information to Donald Trump. You will know that they've even been invited to the White House. They went to meet Trump administration and fed Trump with misinformation, which the president did again, said that this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. He's not happy about this. Going outside and making South Africa lose major deals, South Africa to lose the trade, it is not good, because the people that will feel hurt are South Africans. That is what he's saying. South Africans are the ones that at the end of the day are going to suffer. If Agoa deal is cut off, the farmers in South Africa are going to suffer. Those products that we export via Agoa deal, those companies that benefit from Agoa are going to feel the heat, right? Which is something that we don't want. And he said this must change. So this is what his response was on the three burning issues, or currently burning issues in South Africa. Otherwise, you will know that today there will be budget speech, or we're expecting to hear the budget speech, and so many South Africans will be glued on their screens today, because want to hear what the budget looks like, want to hear how much VAT is going to increase by, because an increase is coming, but it won't be 2%. There are quite a number of things that the government needs to readjust because of these tensions with the United States of America. They need to get money. They need to make sure that they get some budget elsewhere, but we have discussed about that. But anyways, let's wait, let's see how things transpire during the budget speech, or what we will hear at the budget speech today. I'll give you a summary. I'll do a video obviously about that a little bit later, but for now, I just thought I'd come and give you this latest news that we got from the president yesterday. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.